Hey guys, Pete from London Camera Exchange. I'm here today with John, my colleague from Chichester, and we're coming down to take a look around Bosham Harbour to take a couple of pictures and check out a new range of tripods from a company called Leofoto. Now there's many tripods on the market, but these guys are brand new to the UK. And John, you came across these whilst at TPS this year.
That's right, Pete. I saw them when I was having a bit of a browse round, and a couple of minutes of spare time we managed to get it at the show. They had a stand set up in the corner, and I was very impressed with them. So I picked one up myself, and we're now supplying them in the UK, and I'm going to go over some features with you today.
And these have pretty unique sort of differences to other tripods.
That's right, yes, especially the Ranger series here, which they don't have a centre column, which is quite unusual to see on the market now, and there's some nice benefits and ease of shooting that goes along with that.
So this is an enthusiast level carbon tripod, but what is setting this apart from others on the market?
Well, Pete, I've had a few tripods over the years, and there's a few things about them I didn't quite like. I had 5-leg section ones, which are too small and a little bit flimsy, and I found when I was strapping them onto the side of the bag, they were too small. They also tended to fold over and have a centre column as well. Now, as most people tend to know, the centre column on a tripod is generally a weak point, and if you can avoid using it, it's generally for the best. Now, the Ranger series from Leofoto have got rid of the centre column completely, which affords a few advantages. The first thing is that the legs can fold down a bit closer together, so it's a bit smaller profile end on. The second thing is, it's obviously sturdier, as I mentioned. The apex at the top of the tripod is generally your most stable point, so removing the centre column completely also means the head can be lower down to that most stable point. Now, I also like to do a lot of low-level ground shooting as well, especially when I'm doing some macro or even some time lapses. Now, if you've got a centre column and you've tried to get low to the ground before, you either have to take it out completely, take the head off, screw it back onto the top of the tripod, or you have to mount it back upside down. Now, that's a lot of faff. Without having the centre column in there, you can simply get the legs right out to nearly horizontal, getting you straight down to the ground nice and quickly.
So we've got different models here from the Ranger series. Now I've got the LS223C.
Yes, that's right. The 22 there stands for the fact it's got 22mm diameter top leg sections, and the 3 means it's got 3 leg sections.
Whereas yours is the 28-4C, so 28mm diameter with a 4-section tripod.
That's right. So there's a few other models with the 4 sections. They're a bit more sort of standard height rather than the compact travel one you've got there. Going down to the smaller, lightweight 22mm section tripod legs, up to the largest, which is 32mm, for that extra rigid stability, but a little bit more heavy.
And even with this being the portable compact tripod, it can still hold a good weight category.
That's right. It's rated to hold up to 10 kilos, so it's very sturdy. And again, like you can see, it's usable for quite a lot of different applications. So you can put it on small walls like this. You've still got the ability to fold the legs all the way out to get low to the ground. And given the size of it, you'll be able to fit it straight inside a messenger bag. Now, another feature I really like about these is the different feet that you can get with them. Now, by standard, they all come with these nice large teardrop-shaped rubber feet. Now, the reason they are so wide is when you have got the legs all the way out, fully horizontal, and you're down to the floor, they've still got the clearance there to grip and not mark the surface that you're using them on. Now, there are times when the rubber feet aren't perhaps going to be the best option for you, and most of them will have the option to screw the feet off. Now, most of the models will come with a set of 3 screw-on spike feet, which can simply just go into the bottom of the legs. These give you option for a bit more grip if you've got a loose, soggy surface that you really want to get some more purchase on. And they've got a hole through them, which you can use an included Allen key just to put through and help lever on to tighten them up. Now, a third option, which are available separately, are the claw feet. These are less commonly seen, and they are very sharp, so you do want to be careful with them. They are likely to mark up any surface you use them on as well, so please use them carefully. Again, they've got the holes through them to help you aid screwing them on, but they're easier to grip hold of than the spike feet. Now, generally these are used on wet slippery rocks or even dig into icy surfaces as well. Again, do be respectful with any environment that you are using them in.
The spikes come with the 223 as well, and obviously the claw, that's compatible too, I'm assuming.
That's right, yes. The only model that they don't come with is the 224, as the bottom leg section is that little bit thinner, so the screw thread in the bottom is that bit smaller and not compatible with these. But the rest of the range all come with the spikes included, and will take the optional claw feet too.
The design and build of these things feels really great. I mean, just the engineering behind them, something even in the locking system here when you're moving your leg out, with this sort of semi-automatic system is just really quite impressive. The other thing that I've noticed is this thread on the side of the tripod, which I assume is for some sort of mounting accessory.
That's right, Pete. Leofoto produced a series of different, what they call magic arms, which with a 1/4 inch screw thread can just go straight into the side, and that's on all of the range.
So we've looked at a few different models on the tripod legs from the Ranger series. Obviously Leofoto are going to produce heads as well, which we've got one here. Now, are these as well engineered, and what do you feel about them? How do you find them?
Yep, so again, just like the legs, the heads feel just as premium. So the one we've got here is the LH40, the 40 meaning it's got a 40mm ball, so it's got very nice load capacity onto it, and you've got a few nice features to it. So like you'll find on most tripod heads, we've got a screw lock here for adjusting your pan, and then we've got a smaller knob up here which adjusts the tension on the ball as to how loose it's going to be when you use the large unlocking knob on the side here. Now, the large size of that means it's quite nice to grab hold of, especially if you're wearing gloves in inclement weather. Now, another thing I like about the Leofoto tripods is that they are Arca Swiss compatible.
Some telephoto lenses from different manufacturers, like the likes of Olympus, Tamron, they are Arca Swiss, so clearly going to mount directly onto this.
Yes, and also for some of the other manufacturers who don't do that, you can get replacement feet that go straight on there.
Okay.
For example, if you want to take the camera off, and with my Sony 400 here, I have such a foot on there, and as you can see, you can just screw it straight on, mounting the lens there, so you're not putting the strain on the lens mount and getting better balance with your long telephoto lenses. Now, as you can see, when you're my height, the camera is set up perfectly for my eye level. If you are shooting lower down, you have got the flexibility on a lot of modern cameras now of having a screen that tilts out. Now, if you're taller like Pete, you will find in the box an optional center column that telescopes out for a bit extra flexibility when needed, or for those taller users who want that bit extra height. Leofoto have used very high quality construction materials in the tripods. As you can see from this cutaway, the carbon fibre legs have got 10 layers of construction to them. The aluminium parts of the tripod have got an anodized finish for extra corrosion resistance and superior wear. Another feature I like are the low maintenance twist locks on the legs. A single 1/4 turn will lock and unlock the legs, and if you want to dismantle it for complete cleaning, you can twist them off and the legs will come out completely, and they have fully integrated shims unlike other brands.
So that's a really useful feature for anyone wanting to do sort of home maintenance and just clean their kit after they've been out shooting for the day. John, thanks for coming out today and sharing all your knowledge on this Leofoto range of tripods.
No problem, Pete. I'm very pleased with mine, and I think anyone looking for a lightweight, quick to set up, yet still sturdy tripod should really come and check them out.
For any more information, just click on the link below or head into your local London camera exchange.